Beneath the surface of our planet lie hidden worlds, silent, dark, and only now beginning to reveal their secrets. A single step deeper can lead you to places where even the smallest mistake becomes a serious risk. These caves feel like another dimension, vast, suffocating, and endlessly unknown. Some are so immense they rival the scale of the Grand Canyon itself. They challenge not just your courage, but how you understand life and nature. And what you're about to see might change the way you look at the world forever. The former king of the deep. Krubera Cave is a vertical labyrinth in the Arabica Massif that was the first to surpass 2,000 meters in depth. Plunging into the darkness of Abkhazia, it is a world of perpetual rain and ice. The hidden secret. Deep inside, explorers found a species of flightless insect that has evolved without eyes for millions of years, living entirely on the organic waste of birds that die near the cave entrance. Expedition teams endure the siphon, submerged passages that must be dived to continue the descent. It's a culture of extreme psychological resilience and technical brilliance at the limits of human exploration. Krubera is a strategic prize in the scientific competition between Russia and the West. Its exploration is a symbol of geological dominance in the Caucasus, providing critical data on deep Earth crust movements and strategic water resources in a sensitive geopolitical zone. To go deep is to find the beginning. Krubera is the vertical root of the world. A subterranean canyon carved by the Reka River. Skotyan is an architectural masterpiece of nature, where massive bridges hang over a rushing dark torrent. The underground chambers are among the largest in Europe. The hidden secret. The cave system acts as a natural pressure valve for the region. During extreme flooding, the Reka River can rise dozens of meters in hours, creating a terrifying subterranean flood that reshapes the cave's geography every decade. Skotyan is Slovenia's national pride and a strategic asset for regional tourism. As a UNESCO site, it reinforces Slovenia's role as a guardian of Central European biodiversity and a key partner in international karst research and water management diplomacy. Standing on the Cherkvenik Bridge, you feel the raw power of the river. Skotyan is where the mountain is hollowed by the soul of the water. The Mount Everest of cave diving. A submerged abyss in Florida where the water is crystal clear and the danger is absolute. Located in a remote swamp, this sinkhole plunges over 100 meters deep. The hidden secret: the cave contains the pit, a massive, pitch-black chamber so large that divers often lose their sense of direction, leading to several fatal accidents in its disorienting depths. Eagle's Nest is a critical window into the Florida aquifer, the state's most strategic water resource. It serves as a key site for hydrogeological monitoring and water security research, making it a sensitive point in Florida's environmental and economic planning. In the clear water, the line between life and death is as thin as a single breath. A world within a world. Sundong is so vast it has its own jungle, its own clouds, and a river that roars in the eternal dark. Located in Quang Binh, this 5-kilometer-long marvel could house a New York City block with 40-story skyscrapers. The Hand of Dog and the Great Wall of Vietnam are its geological titans. Deep inside, the Garden of Eden was formed, where the cave ceiling collapsed, allowing sunlight to feed a pristine ecosystem of ancient trees and animals found nowhere else on Earth. Porters and guides share kom lam bamboo rice and grilled pork, a tradition of the local minority groups. Their life is a testament to sustainable tourism, protecting the limestone heart of Southeast Asia. Sundong is Vietnam's ultimate soft power. It acts as a major driver for national branding and high-end tourism, positioning Vietnam as a global leader in environmental conservation and natural wonder management. Nature doesn't compete for space, it creates it. Sundong is the masterpiece that time decided to hide. A world cut off for 5.5 million years. Mobile Cave is an alien landscape on Earth, thriving in an atmosphere that would kill almost anything else. Isolated near the Black Sea, its ecosystem relies on chemosynthesis, not sunlight. Over 30 unique species of spiders, scorpions, and leeches call this toxic void home. The cave's atmosphere contains 100 times more carbon dioxide than the surface and is thick with hydrogen sulfide. Scientists believe Mobile is a perfect model for what life might look like on the moons of Jupiter or Saturn. Mobile is Romania's most protected scientific secret. It gives Romania a strategic edge in astrobiology research, making the nation a critical partner for NASA and ESA in the search for extraterrestrial life. Life doesn't need light to find its way. It only needs persistence. A crystal forest of dreams and death. Nika houses the largest crystals on the planet, beams of translucent gypsum as thick as ancient oaks. With 90% humidity and temperatures hitting 50 degrees Celsius, a human would die in 30 minutes without a special suit. The hidden secret. Within the crystals, scientists found 50,000-year-old microbes that have remained dormant but alive, suggesting that life can survive in the most extreme, mineral-rich environments in the universe. Located within a working lead and silver mine, Nika is a strategic node for Mexico's mining sector. Geopolitically, it represents the tension between industrial resource extraction and the preservation of irreplaceable geological heritage, forcing Mexico to balance global trade and environmental ethics. Some beauty is too dangerous to touch. Nika is the white heart of the earth, pulsing with a heat we cannot endure. A descent into the absolute abyss. Veryovkina is the deepest cave on Earth, a vertical labyrinth plunging over 2,200 meters into the dark heart of the Caucasus. Carved into limestone, its path is a gauntlet of narrow shafts and freezing torrents. The hidden secret. At the bottom, explorers discovered a hidden ocean, a massive underground lake system that suggests the cave may go even deeper, possibly connecting to the Black Sea. Expedition teams live in small, humid camps for weeks. They survive on dehydrated space food and recycled water, a lifestyle of extreme sensory deprivation, where the only clock is the rhythm of their own breathing. Located in the disputed region of Abkhazia, Veryovkina is a strategic focus for Russian and Georgian scientific prestige. It serves as a natural laboratory for deep Earth physics and extreme biological research, asserting territorial influence through scientific discovery. The abyss doesn't just swallow light, it swallows the ego. At Veryovkina, you find the true scale of your existence. The longest cave system in the world. A labyrinth of over 600 kilometers of mapped passages carved into the limestone of Kentucky. From ancient Native American mineral gathering to the War of 1812 saltpeter mining, Mammoth has been a strategic resource for millennia. Legend tells of the Rotunda, a massive chamber where early explorers believed they found giant human skeletons, fueling myths of an ancient race of giants that once ruled the American heartland. Tourists experience wild cave tours, crawling through mud and narrow slots. It's a culture of adventure and preservation, showcasing the rugged beauty of the Appalachian geology. Mammoth Cave is a cornerstone of the U.S. National Park System and a UNESCO site, It serves as a strategic focus for karst landscape management and freshwater biodiversity preservation, reinforcing U.S. leadership in geological land conservation. Time doesn't pass in the dark. It accumulates. Mammoth is the memory of the earth. Hidden in the karst peaks of China, Huitrung is a legendary sanctuary of ancient stalactites and whispers of the past, a landscape of stone forests and emerald shadows. For centuries, locals believed the cave was home to mountain spirits. The hidden secret, deep inside, archaeologists found ancient stone tablets with sky scripts that are yet to be fully deciphered, suggesting the cave was a strategic military or ritual center for a lost kingdom long ago. Huitrung is a vital link in China's cultural Silk Road strategy. By developing the cave as a heritage site, China asserts its historical narrative in the southern karst regions, strengthening regional economic development and national cultural unity. The Cave of the Jaguar God, a sacred Mayan gateway hidden beneath the ancient ruins of Chichen Itza, untouched for 1,000 years. Filled with ancient incense burners and ritual pottery. The hidden secret. The cave was rediscovered in 2018 after being forgotten for decades. Local legends say it houses a hidden sacred water source that the Maya believed was a direct link to the Xibalba, the underworld of the gods. Balamku is a critical asset for Mexico's cultural sovereignty and the Maya Train project. It serves as a focal point for balancing archaeological preservation with modern infrastructure development, reinforcing Mexico's image as a global guardian of pre-Columbian history. The Jaguar God still watches in the dark. In Balamku, the past is a living presence. The first cave to reach 1,000 meters in depth. Gouffre Berger is the legendary Everest of the underworld, a vertical challenge of rain and rock. Located in the Vercors Massif, its limestone structure is prone to flash flooding. The hidden secret. During heavy rain, the cave can turn into a lethal trap in seconds as water levels rise hundreds of meters, a phenomenon that has claimed the lives of several veteran explorers. Gouffre Berger is a flagship for France's leadership in speleology and high-risk rescue operations. It serves as a strategic training ground for European special forces and environmental monitoring, reinforcing France's geological sovereignty in the Alps. Some mountains go up, others go down. Burger is where the earth tests your limits. A house of the ancestors. The Kabayan caves are the final resting place of the fire mummies, preserved for centuries in hollowed logs amidst the misty Cordillera Mountains. The Ibaloi people used a unique smoking process to mummify their dead. The hidden secret. Many of the mummies were stolen by looters in the 20th century. Local elders believe that cursed storms and landslides in the region are the ancestors' anger, and several returned mummies are kept in secret locations to prevent further desecration. The mummy caves are a pillar of the Philippines' indigenous identity and cultural heritage law. They serve as a strategic point for UNESCO World Heritage nomination, reinforcing the Philippines' role in the global protection of intangible cultural practices and ethnic sovereignty. An icy underwater maze in the Arctic Circle. Plura is the world's most dangerous cave diving destination, where the water is 4 degrees Celsius and the passage is miles long. Located in the Rana region, it flows under the earth into a deep valley. The hidden secret. The cave was the site of a tragic international incident in 2014 when 2 divers died deep inside. A secret, illegal expedition by their friends later retrieved the bodies, showcasing the absolute bond and extreme risks of the diving community. Divers wear heated suits and carry massive life support systems. It is a world of blue light and absolute silence, where every mistake is amplified by the freezing Arctic environment. Plura is a strategic node for Norway's high-latitude maritime and dive safety research. It serves as a laboratory for cold water physiological studies, reinforcing Norway's role as a global leader in Arctic safety and exploration technology. In the freezing dark, you don't find the cave. You find yourself.